This is a baton. A weapon similar to this, only one made out of leather, called a nagaika, has made a group of paramilitaries infamous in Russia and abroad. The men who call themselves cossacks attacked the Russian punk group Pussy Riot with their nagaikas in 2014. Most recently, in early May, these neo-cossacks wielded them against protesters demanding President Vladimir Putin's resignation. Who are these so-called cossacks? And why do they like attacking people with horsewhips? The first mentions of the Cossack community, some even claim that it is a separate ethnic group, date back to the 15th century. Cossacks organized themselves in self-governing communities in today's southwestern Russia and eastern Ukraine. They became well known for their fierce fighting in the 1812 Franco-Russian War. Although some of them claimed to be a different people, the Cossacks spoke the same language and looked no different than anyone else. Well, besides the distinctive uniforms. Most Cossacks supported the Tsarist regime and brutally dispersed protests in the early 20th century. And like many other classes of people deemed illegal, they were repressed under the communists, deported and executed. A law signed by President Boris Yeltsin in 1992, soon after the Soviet Union collapsed, restored the rights of the historically formed cultural ethnic community in Russia. A slow process of restoration began. Today, there appears to be three schools of thought about modern-day Cossacks. There are those who believe themselves to be direct descendants of Russian Cossacks. They look down on the thousands of others who simply made a vow and joined one of the dozens of officially registered Cossack organizations in the country. These groups are protected by a 2005 law that regulates their activity and expects them to help law enforcement to keep public order or tackle emergency situations. Recent investigations have uncovered a government practice of training Cossacks to supervise public protests in Moscow. Both groups, however, are staunch supporters of so-called traditional values. Ardently Russian Orthodox, they don't believe in equality between men and women or LGBT rights. Finally, there is a third group. People who believe that Cossacks simply no longer exist. Anton Gromov runs a Telegram channel whose sole purpose is to identify provocateurs like the Nagaika-wielding neo-Cossacks who attacked peaceful protesters in early May. Gromov once wrote on Facebook, "There are no more Cossacks, only dressed-up Soviet alcoholics and reenactors who are looking for state subsidies." Do I use the same? Oh, it's so heavy. Yes. Okay.